Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the LEGO Star Wars 2025 Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. It is set number 75401, comes with 290 pieces, including 3 figures, and retails at the a bit ridiculous price of $45. This is the second set in my little week before May 4th, showing off some sets that I think might be some hot items during May 4th, other than the sets that will be released for the May 4th celebration. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I definitely agree that this feels a bit, it doesn't feel like it's worth $45, and I haven't even built the set yet. Just take a look at what comes with it. Take a look at that that piece count, knowing the price. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's going to be worth $45. Who knows? That might change after I build it, but I got a funny feeling not. Anyway, taking a look at the box art, we get the full set in all its glory, and in a pretty awesome looking background. And then what's clearly supposed to be a space battle, although I can't really tell what planet it's supposed to be over. Maybe it's supposed to be Tatooine. I mean, it kind of looks like a desert. But you also get a view of all 3 of your figures, those being Ahsoka, Anakin, and R4A7. Taking a look at the top of the box, you get a 1:1 scale image of the Ahsoka minifigure. Take a look at the back of the box art. This one's really got me confused. Like, the only time we actually see this Jedi Interceptor in the Clone Wars TV series is at the beginning of the Ahsoka arc in Season 5 at Cato Nemodia. But taking a look at the background, it almost looks like Mustafar from the beginning of Rise of Skywalker when Kylo Ren goes to get the Sith Wayfinder. So I'm like, what is going on around here? Like, did Ahsoka, like, time travel good, 30, 40 years in the future? I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, you can see the Starfighter once again in its full glory, showing off a few of the play features, such as the opening cockpit, the spring-loaded shooters, plus seeing that there's a clip underneath the wing for Ahsoka's lightsabers. This does have the push tabs, so you do have to damage the box in order to open it, at least in the way LEGO intends for you to. Take a look inside. We've got 1, 2, 3 3 bags of parts, 1 really large thing of stickers, and 1 instruction manual, once again with the CGI rendering of the set. Once again, we have an ad for paper bags in a set without paper bags, so I'm really starting to wonder if LEGO is ever actually going to mass produce those paper bags. Then we just jump right into this set. Take a look in the back. We, of course, have our list of parts. And are there any ads for other sets? Yes, there are. We got this set. We got the 4+ Mando's N1 Starfighter, the ARC 170, and the buildable Grogu with Pram. So, I don't imagine this set will take too long to build, so we'll go ahead and jump into the time-lapse of this set, starting right now. Alright, the build is done. I'd say that took about half an hour, 45 minutes. It was an interesting build, I'll give it that. I'll let you know what I think of that price at the end of the video. We'll go ahead and take a look at the minifigures first, starting off with our main character in this set, Ahsoka. I haven't done any, quick research on the figure, but as far as I can tell, I think the head and Leku are reuses from the Ahsoka series, which really hurts for, the Leku, considering it's quite a bit bigger than what's supposed to be for, teen Ahsoka. Like, I'm pretty sure she was like 12, 13 in the Clone Wars movie, making her 15, 16 by the time the episode this set is based off of happened. So yeah, that Leku is supposed to be quite a bit shorter than it's shown here. But it's a pretty solid figure. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I was trying to take the Leku off the head, but I can't seem to. But I can't seem to get the Leku off without taking the head off. Makes it almost makes me wonder if this one's maybe a bit tight because like there's supposed to be there's a second there's an there we go we got I was gonna say there's an alternate face on this guy. It's getting a bit difficult to show it because the liquid didn't want to come off, but yeah, there's a secondary face he's on here, more battle ready face, plus with the liquid taken off you can get a full look at the back, including that open space in the back of her uniform, which it did have, and plus you can get a good look at her torso, which looks good. Got a little bit of metallic going on there on the belt buckle. Along with the necklace. Again, prints look really good, and she does have the teen legs, which of course, with her being a teen, and by this time in the show is accurate. See what I'm talking about? Who doesn't want to come up? You kind of have to grab onto it from the back tail in order to get it off. If you know, it's the switch on the heads, and then of course she's got her lightsabers, both which are in green. There you go. Next up, we have her astromech droid R4A7, which is almost a color swap to Obi-Wan's R4P17, with the exception of the lime green going on here, which again it looks really good. The print on the stripe at the bottom of the head, it looks pretty straight. I know that thing can get a little wonky, but yeah, it looks pretty straight. I do like the added green going on, for a little extra color. Got some good metallic printing going on the main body and the head. No printing on the back. And then for our third figure, we have Ahsoka's master, of course, the Chosen One himself, Anakin Skywalker. Very much in a Episode 3 style look, which, in all fairness, was looking pretty. His look in Clone Wars was looking very much Episode 3 like. Actually, ever since Season 3 of the Clone Wars. So yeah, this is quite accurate. Good choice for the hairpiece. He does have an alternate face as well, a much more battle-ready face. I do like the fact that both the faces that he does have that scar over his right eye. Good printing on the torso. A little bit of skin. The neck seems a little thin, but unfortunately that's becoming a bit of a trend with Lego. Not a good one, but it's a trend. But again, printing for the most part looks good. No arm printing, unfortunately, but he does have some good printing, along with some metallic printing going on the belt and good printing on the back as well. So for our three figures, I'd say Lego did a pretty good job. As for the Starfighter itself, one thing I would say is that while I do think I do like the new piece that they made for the canopy. I haven't decided on whether it's better than what we had originally or not. But this is a brand new piece. I'm happy to say that it is printed, which makes me very happy. Unfortunately, it's also the only, with the exception of the front of the window for the canopy. Those are the only ones that are printed in this set. All the other details are either brick build or stickers. But anyway, printing looks it's okay. It's okay. It's it's the shade of red is a bit darker, and the gray isn't the what I'm pretty sure is supposed to be white is actually more of a gray. So yeah, again, Lego is kind of not the printing isn't what it used to be. I think we all know that. But canopy folds up super easily. You do have a stickered control panel in there. Again, the canopy is the only thing that is printed, but you do have a a stickered control panel in there, and there's enough room to fit Ahsoka in the starfighter. You do have a slot for R4A7 in here. He's on the side. You got a couple 1x2 tiles with jumpers in the middle. So he'll stick in there once you get him in there. There you go. Also, you notice on the side here you got some small laser cannons, which actually, according to, if I remember right, according to Star Wars lore books, those are actually supposed to be ion cannons. You'll actually notice that Anakin used these to take down the shields on the Invisible Hand in Revenge of the Sith before he and Obi-Wan boarded. And then you do have the larger laser cannons on the front. And you notice underneath the cockpit that those are lined up with a couple of spring-loaded shooters. And like I said, those shooters basically line up almost perfectly with those main laser cannons. And then of course you got the folding wing flaps with stickers on both sides. I do like the pattern going on here with the top flaps with almost like a crescent moon shape. Which again, and just fold out like so. And again, you got printing on the other side with the heat restraints. The solar panels. Also, I like kind of like how they added some grill pieces here to almost like heating vents. But oh no, I'd say the fighter is a good size. Also, you got your twin ion engines in the back. And yes, strangely enough, these are some of the first TIE fighters. Technically, the TIE fighter does stand for twin ion engine. That is what powers this thing. Well, all in all, the fighter is a good size. I'd say swooshability is pretty good. I would suggest like holding it on by the or either underneath the cockpit or by the canopy. So you have a good grip on it. Plus, I like that fact that where they put the spring-loaded shooters, because holding it like this, it's almost a perfect point to fire off those spring-loaded shooters. And Lego does provide one extra shot for those shooters, just in case you lose one. Now, before I go into my full breakdown of my final thoughts on this set, I would like to address the price of this set by comparing it to the other most recent Jedi starships, those being the $30 Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter and the $40 Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Now, all in all, these ships are all somewhat of a similar size, especially priest count. Like you got with Obi-Wan's, you got 282 pieces. Ahsoka, you got 290. Jedi Bob, 305. And you actually get the same amount of figures with all three. Again, with Ahsoka, you've got Ahsoka, R4A7, and Anakin. With Jedi Bob, Starfighter, of course you get Jedi Bob, the Akbar Trooper, and Servo, the Gonk Droid. And with Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, you get Obi-Wan, R4P17, and Taun We. So all in all, all three sets do get basically come with technically all the same things, like all the same features, like opening canopies, either spring-loaded shooters, or in Obi-Wan Starfighter's case, the stud launchers. There's again three figures, with all of which have at least one drawing character, one figure that would draw people in. With Obi-Wan's, it would be Taun We, of course Jedi Bob with Jedi Bob Starfighter, and honestly, I'm not sure who the real draw would be for Ahsoka. It's probably Ahsoka herself, maybe R4, depending on her big guy for an astromech droids. But comparing it all, I'm really not sure. Like I really don't see what's up with the price hike. Like, with Obi-Wan's, the retail price is $30, so you can usually find it for $25. If Jedi Bob's is $40, which admittedly, this does have 20 or so more pieces compared to Obi-Wan's, and like if you do like a quick comparison, yeah, Jedi Bob's does seem a decent bit bigger than Obi-Wan's, but I'm not sure if it's like $10 more expensive, worth more expensive. But considering the Ahsoka set's piece count is between the two at 290, but it's the most expensive. Yeah, something's not adding up here. Something's going on that I really don't get. I almost feels like it's not like what the with Lego. It's not like what price could you justify these sets with. It's almost like what price tag do they think they can get away with. So yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on around here with the price hike. So if you guys haven't figured out, no, I do not think that this set is worth $45. I'd say 35 at most, but certainly not 45. But I still think this might be a bit of a hot item for May 4th, because again, it's a new set. It's probably popular. It is a solid build. Don't get me wrong. It's that price that I just can't justify. So yeah, it might be a bit popular for May 4th, because again, it's still somewhat new, considering it came out in, what was that, January? In the January wave. We got popular characters with Anakin and Ahsoka. Plus, despite the $45 price tag, it's kind of like the same situation where I got the X-Men X Jet so I could get the Jules Verne GWP. People might see it as, considering I'm trying to get that $160 Camino Clone Trooper training set, which you need to spend $160 to get that. Adding that to spending the money to earn that might make it worth it. Again, might, not sure. Depends on who you are. But all in all, I do think it is a good set. It's just that price that I can't justify. Anyway, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video.